Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on 2 coins and 2 dice. In this video we will firstly explore what happens when we toss 2 coins. After that we will see what happens when we roll 2 dice. So here are our 2 coins and we toss them together. Let's have the 2 headings coin 1 and coin 2. If coin 1 lands on a head, another possibility is that coin 2 can land on a head, so you can have 2 heads. We can also have coin 1 landing on a head and coin 2 landing on a tail. We can have coin 1 landing on a tail and coin 2 landing on a head. And we can have coin 1 landing on a tail and coin 2 landing on a tail. Hence, the sample space is as follows. Now, if we remember from a previous video, the sample space represents all the possible things that can occur. So we have 2 heads, a head and a tail and a head, and a tail and a tail. So 2 heads, head and a tail and a head, tail, tail. So we can see that NS equals 4, so the number of possibilities in the sample space, there are 4 altogether. Because we know what the sample space is, and because we know how many possibilities in the sample space, we can answer some questions. The probability that when we throw the 2 coins, what is the probability of having 2 heads? That'll be 1 in 4, because you have, on one occasion you've got 2 heads, there are 4 choices, so it's 1 over 4. There it is. The probability of 1 tail gives us that and that, so that's 2 over 4. 2 over 4 is a half. The probability of at least 1 head. Now at least 1 head means 1 head, 2 heads or 3 heads, because it says at least 1. So there are 3 possibilities there, so that's 3 over 4. The probability of no heads, well that's the only one here with no heads, so that's 1 over 4. The probability of at most 1 tail. At most 1 tail, that means 1 tail or less, 1, 2, 3, it's 3/4. The probability of 3 heads, that's 0, because we only have 2 coins, so we do not have any chance of throwing 3 heads. Now let's look at the situation where we roll 2 dice, so we have an orange one and a yellow one. We roll the 2 dice. So here are all the possibilities. If I just do a few, we can have a 1 on the orange and a 1 on the yellow, a 2 on the orange and a 1 on the yellow, a 3 on the orange and a 1 on the yellow. And we go all the way through and we see that there are 36 possibilities. So that is the sample space. They're all the possible things that can happen, and there are 36 in the sample space. Now we can answer questions. What is the probability that 2 5s will show up? The probability of 2 5s. Now the only way you're going to get 2 5s is here. 5, 5. So that's the only possibility, and that will be 1 chance in 36. So that's the answer. The probability that you have the same numbers showing up. What that means is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So there are 6 of those over 36. Cancel that down to 1 over 6. The third one, the probability that you have a total of 8. That is, when you add the dots on the 2 dice, you get 8. Well, that can happen by having the following. You can have 2, 6, see there, or you can have 6, 2. So there are 2 possibilities. Then you can have 3, 5, or 5, 3. Of course, they add up to 8. And the only other possibility is 4, 4. So there are 5 of those, so it'll be 5 over 36. And the last question, what is the probability of having two odds? Well, two odds are things like 1 1, 1 3, 1 5. 3 1, 3 3, 3 5. 5 1, 5 3, 5 5. That means that both of the numbers are odds. So there are 9 of those, which is 9 over 36, which is 1 over 4. So this video has given us two interesting problems where in the first instance we threw 2 coins, and in the second instance we rolled 2 dice and we saw how to answer various questions on each scenario.